right, welcome back to the channel, YouTube. The new Hansho smart vehicle screen just showed up and I want to show it to you today. Just opening it up here. First thing, you got the paperwork falling out. We have the screen here, the cables and everything that you'll need, all packaged up. Ooh, I think it looks cleaner in person. All right, here we go. All right, just going through some of the stuff in the box. We have our first cable. This one's pretty long here. Screws and the pads. We have this plastic piece. I have no idea what it is. It's definitely 3D printed iPhone lightning cable, so that's kind of cool. And then this is our camera. All right, I'm sitting here with my partner in crime who's helping me out. And so far, I have the screen on. It looks absolutely amazing. We have here, where it's mounting up. And then if we rotate it over, we have what the bottom looks like. And the wire's coming through every hole. And then I've screwed on the plate to keep it tight. One thing to note that I had to deal with is on the front side, there's these pins that you're supposed to count, but what you should do is flip it over and then count 20. I actually chose 22 over and then mounted them in these slots. So if you're doing this too, and just so you know, forewarned, it won't work if you start counting from this side because the real holes start like about there. So then you just come all the way over, mount it up, and it's very tight. It's definitely tight on there. So that works great. So now what we're gonna do is, my assistant has wiped this down for me. So it's pretty clean in there, good enough. We're gonna tape down the cords and then lock it back together. The next thing that you need to do is get this out. And there's these like little pins that you grab like this and then pull them out. So they look like this and they're in, you stick your nail in there, pull them out like this, and then the thing pops out. Then after that, you have to then yank the bottom part, the back part out, not the front. So perspective here, you yank this back part out. And then that's when you get to like where everybody shows you this piece. They don't show you getting it out. Well, that's how you get it out. I mean, they also unplug it, but I feel like there's plenty of space where that's not really necessary, so we'll see. All right, so the next thing is this cable that you ran from there all the way across. You now have to get this thing through this hole so that it'll pop out down there. Okay, so I was able to get it in, and man, that thing was difficult. So this is the extension, so that plugged into there, and then it went into that gray port that you see right there. That I did end up working. I'll shove the rest in, put the plate back on, and I mean, that's really it. So all you have to do before you get to this point is just put everything back the reverse order, and as soon as you plug in, it's ready to go. All right, one thing you'll quickly notice here is this thing is definitely a fingerprint magnet. But you saw the boot up, and this is the main screen you get to when you first get it turned on. And your interface will then look like this when you drive. Over here, it has your miles per hour, the percentage of the battery that's left, the range, and then it also has your range on the other side with your odometer. Then for the horsepower, that's basically the throttle gauge that you're used to seeing up here on your screen while driving. It's a direct reflection of that, and when you're regen, it goes negative, so it basically comes down here, and when you're pressing on the gas, it does the top half of it. And really, that's it. Everything that's on the screen is basically the same as what you'd normally see. So you can come through here and scroll through the menus like this. You can navigate, screen off, CarPlay, and then all the settings. There's not really many settings that are in this thing. In the other menu, you basically have just the other few things that you can choose from. If you have backlight, follow the car, night mode, just obvious settings. Mine had the camera turned on because it came with the camera, but I turned it off and I never even installed the camera. And that's literally the end of this menu. And then you get to choose whether when you're in dual screen mode, whether it's on the right or left side. So let's go show you that next. When you're in CarPlay mode, whether for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So they use the same button, the same setting for both. So now it can do wireless for both Android and iPhone, and it can also do wired. So right now I have my Android cable in, so let's get this connected. And as you see, this is the right side setting it was asking me about. It's obviously just a mimic of whatever's on your main screen anyway, but one of the things that's different, your odometer is always reading, and the range is in two places, here under miles and here under percentage. The rest is almost exactly the same. One thing to notice, this is just Android Auto, so whatever you know and love from your Android Auto experience, it's going to be the exact same. All it's using is Zlink to mirror the screen in order to give you the Android Auto or the Apple CarPlay functionality that you're looking for. You can also use the button on your steering wheel here to then navigate. It really just goes scroll down to go down and go up to go up. When you want to select, push it to the right, and when you want to go back, push it to the left. It's really that simple. All the menus on this thing works exactly that way. There's not really much that changes for that. So once you're in this menu, this is once you're in CarPlay, it basically looks like this. This is what it would look like on the main screen. Well, that's basically Auto Zlink CarPlay for the Model Y. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.